time since he came here, but he must be delighted with that sort of impact.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really good cameo of what he's all about. I mean, he's a really talented lad. He's different to anyone that we have. He's got the ability to beat people. He's got real pace, and today showed some real quality in the final third. You know, his back heel was a moment of magic, really, which was the first time he really opened Brighton up. And the second pass the weight of pass was so good for Jermain. And, you know, Jermain did the rest, but full credit to Jordan for his impact.
I don't know if you know, Eddie, but you were in the team when Defoe last scored for Bournemouth.
Really?
Yeah,
All right, okay.
He's not lost in that. Anyway.
No, he hasn't, and you can see that in training. And I think the disappointing thing for us this season is we haven't created enough chances for him as a team. We've not been where we need to be. You know, he's a player that thrives on those openings that you can create for him. And you know, he was on half chances in the first half, but that was the first real one that he got, and he took it. And it's up to us now, hopefully, to learn the type of runs that he makes, to learn what he wants, and to try and feed him more.
Eddie, for Jordan, I imagine the hope is that this is a bit of a significant night for him in terms of what he can deliver.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, he's a player of immense promise. I mean, I feel the same as a lot of other people. I'm sure that you underestimate how young he is. You know, because he's been around a long time. It feels he's been around a long time, and you tend to think he's older than he is. But he's still learning lots of aspects and improving. And I think that's the key thing. As long as we see that attitude to improve, and I think he's come back a better player this season than he was last season. And hopefully, as you say, this is the start of a real lift for him, and he can do very well for us.
Any reason, from when you spoke to him, have you found any reason why he's come back that different?
I just think he's got used to our training and how we work, and I think understanding that demand that we place upon our players, sometimes it can be a shock initially, and I think it takes time for you to understand everything that we want you to do, and I think Jordan's beginning to get it.
You said in your notes that the international break's a good time to work with players. Is that something that you've done with him?
It's something that I've done with, you know, all of the players really. I wouldn't necessarily pick one out. I mean, I do tend to really focus on certain areas of players' games if I feel that there's something that needs to be worked on, or there's a strength we want to make better. That's part of what we do, not just me, but all the other coaches as well. We do try and detail the work for what the individual needs.
Different players, obviously, but for someone like Jordan, how good can the influence of someone like Jermain be in terms of, you know, he's a veteran in inverted commas, but he's playing like a 25-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the beauties of bringing someone like Jermain in. The younger players, or all the players, to be honest, see someone who's played at the very highest level, who's had an unbelievable career. And I'm sure the players are looking at Jermain and thinking, well, how's he had such a good career? What's he like off the pitch? How is he in training? You know, how does he look after his body? All those things are hugely important. And I think when you've got a very good role model leading that, it can only enhance what you're trying to give the other players.
Eddie, at full time you looked quite calm. Obviously, you said you were relieved. Is it quite hard to keep those emotions in check?
No, not really. I mean, I don't struggle with that. Maybe for when the goals go in, that initial burst of adrenaline you get when you score. But no, I mean, I was trying to be calm before the game. You know, panicking and overreacting to certain situations is not my style, and it's not the same when we win.
Do you think that was the same with the players that went one behind, because it wasn't easy at that point?
It would have been easy to go under tonight, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's the most impressive thing about tonight's win. We did it the hard way, as we usually do. We went 1-0 down, and I'm sure the players were thinking and looking at each other, going, right, how are we going to respond here? And full credit to them, and it maybe took Jordan's cameo to spark that revival. But then once we scored, I thought the confidence seemed to return, and actually I thought we finished the game very strongly.
You touched on it, there's one clear chance for Jermain, and you put it away. I mean, what does that say? Is that just kind of something perfectly what he's all about, really, in the pressure moments?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best finishers I've ever seen. You know, when I was playing with him, I couldn't believe how good he was when we first started to introduce him into the team. And as I said, he's lost none of that. You know, when you watch him in training, you know, we need to get to know as a team what Jermain wants and where he wants the ball, and because he will be different to any other striker that we have. And it's all about, for us, creating more openings for him.